Okay folks, I picked up another humidor off Facebook Marketplace. As you can see, I'm pretty much slammed full on my other one, and in fact I'm too full. And bought some more cigars and just don't have the space. I've got both of these humidors full and been meaning to do this for quite some time. It's not a new one, but it's new to me. So the issue is that when I got it home and got it set up, I noticed a musty smell. Now there's no mold at all. I've looked, there is no mold in this humidor, but it still has a musty smell. So what I'm doing is I've had it open for the last day or so with the fan running, blowing fresh air through it. I'm going to wipe down the surfaces down at the bottom, at least where the humidifier stays. I'm going to wipe it down with alcohol, light alcohol on a washcloth, and then wipe it down with distilled water on that. I plan to use very light sanding, fine grit sandpaper on a good many of the shelves, just as a precaution. Again, I'm not seeing any mold, but and then the humidifier, I filled it up with distilled white vinegar, and because it's got some lime scale in it. Whoever had this humidor, two things. First of all, apparently they didn't use distilled water in their humidifier, which is something you've got to do. You can't use non-distilled water, period. Distilled water's cheap, buy it, it's worth it. So I noticed some lime scale in there. I took a toothbrush and a new toothbrush and scrubbed out what I could of the lime scale, and then I filled it up with distilled white vinegar, and I'm gonna let it sit there for a few hours. The other thing he told me was he liked keeping his cigars at 75% humidity, which I don't know what y'all like, but 75% is too much. I don't think there's any circumstance where I would keep mine at 75%. To me, that's too much. It shouldn't be over 70, in my opinion. I'm not an expert, but I've noticed over the years, when I try to smoke a cigar that's even at 70%, a lot of times it'll keep going out on me. So I actually like to have mine somewhere between 65 and 68. That's kind of a sweet spot for me. To me, 75% may have been part of the problem, may have been why there's a musty smell in this humidor. So I'm gonna, like I said, sand as much of the surfaces I can, get to on the wood, just a light sanding, clean it up with a shop vac, let it air out for a few days, and then I'm going to put some baking soda on a plate and put it in here and shut it up for a few days after that, and then I'm going to take a look and see how it goes. But I will make a follow-up video and let you know how it turns out. Stay tuned for more videos.